Good March 2nd, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me on this Sunday with it's sort of impromptu live stream, even though I technically want whatever this, not that it's a podcast, this Mikey's World thing. I want it every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. I think, or Tuesday and Wednesday and Sunday. It's still an impromptu podcast because you guys know I've been going through a lot of emotions, up and down, depression, this, that, financial struggles, mental struggles, a lot of shit. Oh, my eyes look really cool. I should have shaved for today's hangout, but I didn't give a fudge. I don't know if I can curse within the first 2 minutes on YouTube. They censor everything. But what are we going to do today? Well, I'm going to tell you guys a couple of stories. I got hacked, kind of, and it really messed with me. For people on social media, they already know what happened. And I made a video the other day, and I released it, and I had to censor comments because apparently I did something controversial and people hate me again. Well, a lot of people have always hated me, but you can't stop the hate. Hate can't hurt happy. Try to be happy. And it's hard to. Trust me, I know. You guys like my Oscar background? Why? Because it's the mother fudging Oscars tonight. A lot of people don't care. The Oscars are too white, too woke. A lot of people don't give a damn. Look, I grew up wanting to be an actor, wanting to win an Academy Award. I should have. Did I do any performance that deserves an Oscar? Probably not. But I think my performance in life deserves an Oscar because I am a pretty cool person. I try to be as humble as I can be, and I bite my tongue on too many occasions, and I swallow the pain. I swallowed the pain. And then it comes out in a video or something. Then I go crazy. But I have a lot of anger issues. I got anger management issues. I got a lot of problems. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. That's right, Mikey ain't got no bitch right now. Got rid of them bitches. That kind of goes along with my previous video. Got rid of those bitches. No, I don't want to be rude. Look, I'm the problem in many relationships as well. I'm a little bit hard to handle, too hot to handle, too cold to hold. You call the Ghostbusters and they're in control. Oh, we got to take control. Gotta take control. Gotta take control. Motherfucking Ghostbusters 2, Bobby Brown theme song, one of the greatest theme songs of the world. Very animated today. I got a good couple nights sleep. I'm finally on a schedule. Waking up between 7, 8, 9 in the morning. Getting my little walk around the block. Not living the vampire lifestyle for about 5 days now. So you guys can tell it shows in my energy. So I got to continue like this. Hopefully I can continue it. But hey, we're going to talk about the Oscars on today's show. And we're going to go into predictions after I tell my stories. I got a sheet. Oh, you guys can't see it because I got the green screen crap on. But I got a sheet. And I'll put it on screen as well. And I want you guys to help me predict the Oscar ballots. But I like the Oscars. A lot of people don't care. But it gives me something to look forward to. It's like a Super Bowl for me as an actor. And I've been to the location of the Oscars. I've been to a couple of pre-Oscar parties many years ago where they're called gift exchanges. They give you gifts. And they give like actors gifts and stuff like that, like the makeup or the this or the that, or they give you a gift. I can't explain it. It's called a gift exchange, an Oscars gift exchange. So a lot of actors get free gifts, but I've never been to an actual Academy Awards. My brother, even though we have our issues, he was a security guard at one of them, and he was working outside the Hollywood Theater or whatever out there and just a little ways away in Hollywood, and he brought me back a piece of the red carpet. I should have pulled it out. It's in one of my boxes, but he pulled me out a piece of the actual red carpet after they broke it down, and I got a piece of it of the 2000, I think it's the 2015 or 16 Academy Awards red carpet. So that's kind of cool in my repertoire. So, yeah, I appreciate it. I see everybody chiming in. People are giving gifts of memberships, and I'll get around to that stuff any second now. But I just wanted to say hello. Thank you guys for joining me today. I may not be online longer than about 2 hours till maybe 3 o'clock. But we're going to have a good time hanging out, getting to know each other a little bit better. And please do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up, that like. Consider subscribing to this channel, becoming a member of this channel for future and exclusive content. And I appreciate all the love and the support. I have PayPal, Venmo, Cash App donation ways in the description and on screen. And today's show, I'm kind of trying to do a raffle for the next episode of Mikey's World, which means any donation or any membership on Super Chats or any donation through PayPal or Venmo will get you into the raffle to win an autographed photo of your choosing from my merchandise store. I've never done it like this. I'm not very good with techniques, but I got to start having some fun with you all. I got to start giving back because you guys have literally helped me pay my bills as of late while I'm really, truly struggling. So the least I could do is give you guys like a $25 autographed photo of your choosing from my merchandise store that's down below. So for every donation, membership, everything over $1 in Super Chats or on Venmo and PayPal, I am going to write that. I promise. Please believe me. I try to, live up to my promises. I will write it on your name and stuff on a piece of paper for the donations or the Super Chats or the Venmos or whatever. And I will put them all in the hat, in my Raider cap. Everybody got to have a Raider cap. I will put them all in there. And then on the next Mikey's World, hopefully it's on Tuesday, but then I will pick from the people a name, and then that person will win basically an autographed photo from my merchandise store of their choosing, and hopefully they hit me up on DMs or social media, and then I'll get you guys that autographed photo of your choosing on the next episode. So hopefully I can do that every show. I can do some sort of a raffle or give you guys back to the community that is saving my fucking life. So, that being said, if you want to be a part of it, any Super Chat, any donations, and I just got one now for $30 from Brent. Oh my God, Brent Mania is supporting me so much. Thank you, Brent. And for every dollar, that's basically a raffle entry. It should be at least $1, right? I still owe you a t-shirt, Brent, to be quite honest with you. Thank you, man, for that money, man. Trust me, it sounds really stupid. That's going to allow me to buy some food this week. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But, hey, we're going to have a good show today, guys. We're going to have a good show. I'm going to check out your chats. We're going to hang out for a little bit, do some Academy Award predictions, but that'll be toward the end of the show because people get bored when you do the Academy Award predictions. They want to hear the stories. They want to see my charisma. That's what we want from you, Mikey. We want your charisma or my jazz hands. Guys like my Voltron shirt? I wore this in the other video the other day. That's what I do. I take a shirt, I pull it out, I wear it for like 5 freaking days. Until it gets really stinky and dirty with the Mikey stink. Just like my apartment. And, then I put it in the hamper in the bathroom. And then because the bathroom windows are open, it gets hot in there. And then I don't know where they come from. Maybe it's because the window's a little bit broken or busted, or the screen. But sometimes, out of nowhere, you get these little gnats. These little gnats. Do they come from the sink? Not the sink. God, I am so stupid sometimes. My brain doesn't function correctly. But man, I don't know what happens. Every once in a while, you get like these little gnats. And I do have trees right outside my window, and my screen is broken. So I don't know if they come in through there. Every once in a while, a fly comes in. And boy, it's fun to chase a fly around in your apartment. Yeah, it's really fun. But I put the dirty clothes in the hamper, and then I do laundry. I should do it once a week, but I don't. I just wait till it gets really big, and then I do it probably every 3 weeks, which is not good. It's not good. But it costs a lot of money here. Literally, it does. It's like $1.75 per load. And then it takes 2 times. It's $1.75 per load. You need quarters. I don't have a car to get quarters all the time. They don't have a quarter machine here in the building. It's $1.75 per load. And if you got to separate colors, that's 2 different loads right there. Then you got to buy the soap and the other stuff. Then on top of that, when you dry it, it's $1.75 for the dryer for only 30 minutes. So you need, most of the time, you need at least 2 dry cycles to do it. So that's another $1.75 times 2. So to do laundry, every time it's like $11, $12 with the soap and the laundry and everything. Oh, that's a lot, man. So if you do that 2 times a month, you're looking at $25. You do it every week, you're looking at $100 a month. I ain't got money like that. I am fucking struggling. I make under $25,000 a year. I decided to do my taxes the other day. That's a story for another day. All right, let me start respecting the people that are online. Let me say hello to the good peoples. Jimmy Bennett was the first one that said check, check, check. So Jimmy Bennett, you get a free raffle. The first person that says anything, whenever I create an impromptu live stream or a live stream, you get a free entrance into any raffles or anything. Because you're the first one that's like, oh, shit. Mikey posted he's going to go live in 20 minutes. Check, check, check. So Jimmy Bennett, I got to respect you. Got to respect you, brother. You, oh, shit. Check, check, check. Mikey's going live. That means you are a fan, and I freaking love you, brother. Uncoachable, best wishes. I love your avatar. Love it, from the movie Airplane. Classic comedies. Idiocracy's on there. Any thoughts about Michelle Trachtenberg? Yeah, I got a ton, man. I know that you never watched Pete and Pete, but maybe you encountered her during your Nick days. I have met, rest in peace to Michelle Trachtenberg, on a couple of occasions. Sorry about my video if it goes in and out. I've met Michelle Trachtenberg on 2 occasions. I auditioned for an episode of Buffy. I don't remember what character, what part. It was probably a small role, like a guest star. And I had to go to the actual set, like the studio, for that audition. And they actually had like a graveyard built outside of the set of Buffy. And they were filming something like when I literally went to audition in that like graveyard set. So the actors were out there. So I went and I did my audition like in the little studio area. Then when I came out, I started hanging out like on the like outside cemetery stage. And, you know, I knew a couple of people there. They're like, oh, what's up? How are you? And then I met Michelle Trachtenberg was there as well. And then I just, you know, said, hello, nice to meet you. I didn't even know about her Nickelodeon days. I never watched Harriet the Spy. I didn't watch Pete and Pete, so I didn't know that she was from those shows. But Buffy had been airing for 2 or 3 years or 4 years at this point, so I knew her from Buffy. And I was a fan of that show. So I hung around a little bit, talked to them, but, you know, you don't want to do that long. So that's where I met her. Then I went to a party in Hollywood for an event. What event was it? Oh, it was Boulevard 3. It was like a Hollywood prom, they called it. They called it the Hollywood prom. So celebrities go. It's like, and who becomes prom king and queen? Eva Longoria was there. Kourtney, was it Kourtney? Yeah, Kourtney Kardashian was there. I knew her a little bit. I've known her for years. Not anymore. But Eva Longoria was there. Mario Lopez was there. Ethan Ramirez was there. Michelle Trachtenberg was there. And I actually won the prom. I won the Hollywood prom because I've been to the Hollywood prom for 2 or 3 years in a row, and I always like get really wild. And whenever I go out to a party, I have a great time because I don't get out that much. So I became, you know, like the prom king in like the 3rd year of the Hollywood prom. I have pictures. I think they're on my Facebook. Maybe I'll share them on YouTube later. But yeah, that's why I met Michelle Trachtenberg after the Buffy, when I met her many years earlier with Buffy at the Boulevard 3, the Hollywood prom, they called it. And she was cool. She recognized me. I think she had a boyfriend or a husband or somebody with her. And, you know, I didn't take any pictures. Damn, I wish I would have done that more in my life. You know, like taking pictures of all these things. But, you know, when you're like on a film set or some stuff like that, like it doesn't feel proper to pull out a camera. You know, it just doesn't feel proper to pull out a camera. Plus, I lost a hard drive many years later that had a lot of pictures from film sets and stuff when I started taking pictures, you know, hanging out with Leonardo and Toby and a lot of people in acting class. And family photos, girlfriend photos. Dude, I had a hard drive. Fell in a bucket or bag, not a bucket, what was I going to call it? Like in a bucket of soap and water while I was cleaning my desk, and the hard drive had no container. It was just connected with the cables, and I had a big bucket of water and soap while the hard drive's playing music. And then I don't know what I did. It fell right in the damn bucket of water. Couldn't recover any of the photos. Man, I lost so much. Oh, hard to think about. All right, let's leave it at that. But that's my stories of Michelle Trachtenberg. And there's a rumor now that she was like involved in the Illuminati and all that other stuff. I saw a video on Instagram Reels or whatever it might be called, where if you look at her Instagram page, there's a lot of Illuminati or symbols, a lot of symbolism in her pictures and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. And again, you know, she might have, I don't know about Nickelodeon per se, but she's a young girl in Hollywood, and there is like that ring, that PDEDO ring that might have been around, and it might have affected her. But I did notice that like her career didn't, just like mine, it didn't extend like really bigly. You know, she was doing guest stars and smaller roles throughout her career. Some might say, oh, it's because she's not a good actress. But I think we all are good if we're in the industry and we know it and we work. We can all handle everything. We've all been to school. We've all studied. And we can do roles. But her career didn't get much bigger. So now, in a conspiratorial way, you got to think about it with the symbolism on her Instagram page and the rumors that she was involved in or wanting to like expose people. Again, these are just rumors. I don't know if it's real or not, but there are symbolisms and a lot of quotes in her Instagram profile that you could read it as interesting. But her career didn't take off as it should have. And maybe she denied. Maybe she was smart enough and denied the advances or the things or the people. You know, maybe she denied it. So that's why she didn't extend. And then, you know, later in life, she got bitter, just kind of like I am. Because I had a nightmare. I made a video called a conspiracy video about my experience when I think my career was on a trajectory really high. And then I had a nightmare around that time about my father dying with like a satanic figure, like telling me either to save my father's life or walk toward the Hollywood sign in the hills behind the satanic figure in my dream. Go watch that video. It's on my page. It's called I Was Recruited by the Illuminati or something like that. But after that dream, I chose my father. It's a really good story. Please go check it out. But I chose my father. So at that moment, my career was bam. Auditions, movies, everything was going. But then in that dream, I chose my father. Maybe that was the spiritual recruitment for me. Then if I followed the Hollywood hills and I let my father die in that dream, then maybe my career would have went up. That means that's the ritual that I've accepted, the Hollywood, Illuminati, whatever, and then maybe my career I would have booked all those movies and whatever. I don't know. But maybe the same thing happened for Michelle Trachtenberg in a different way. I do not know. But it could be as easy as health issues, liver problems, you know, what the mainstream media is telling everybody. You know, could she have been on Ozempic? She has pictures of her eyes yellow. I kind of started to like investigate a little bit, just like the Gene Hackman stuff. It's really interesting, y'all. Sorry I'm taking so long of talking about these stories, but they are kind of relevant. The Gene Hackman story is interesting as well. Really interesting. Apparently, he was dead for 9 days before they found him. And then his wife was found with pills everywhere, and the dog was dead. People thought it was carbon monoxide at first. You know, like, were they murdered? But he was like 89 or 90 years old. But still, apparently his pacemaker, he had a pacemaker, Gene Hackman, and it said, I guess it stopped working when his heart stops, and it said he's been dead for 9 days. So maybe he died, and his wife was so sad she didn't know what to do. She just left him there, and then she just went into her brain and her emotions that her life is over. How is she going to move on? And then maybe she took pills and killed herself. But then if there was pills and everything on the floor, maybe the dog ate them and the dog died as well. I don't know. But that Gene Hackman thing is an interesting story, y'all. Very interesting story to get into. All right, so let me just say my hellos real quickly to catch up. Brent Mania said hello. Lolo said he wanted to say hi. He's a little bit busy. David Valley, Alfred's in there, member. Rebel Raider, Fluffy the Gamers, how did you get in? I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, to the Oscars. You think I'm at the Oscars? I should have an award music. Dun, 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 dun. Smack that like. Mandy's in here. Mikey, you are so loud. Am I? All right. I'll try to move the mic back. I'm so sorry. Maybe you guys can turn down your things. And Everybody's saying I'm really, really loud. My apologies. Is there a way for me to turn it down? You know what? I messed with my audio settings a while back, so that's probably what happened. Oh my god! So apologies if I'm so damn loud. My 1000% apologies. What a way to start the show, right? Let me see if I can open up my sound settings while we're here. Turn it down a little bit. Check, check, check. Yeah, I am loud. You guys are damn right. You're right. Oh my god, I just saw the thing. Oh my 100% sorry. How do I change the microphone? I got to open up sound controls and recording. All right, let me see if I can turn it down. I did mess with them a couple weeks ago. I don't know. It says my microphone is only at level 8. I don't know why I'm so loud according to the thing. Check, check, check. Check, check. Wait, check. Check, 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 check. Check. Hello, check. No, it's still loud according to that thing. Check, check, check. Maybe I turned off my. Oh, there was a microphone boost. Check, 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 check. I'll leave it there. I don't know. I hope that helps. Did that help? Do I need to make it work? Wow, everything keeps going to 8. Check. All right. Can you guys hear me now? Please let me know if you can. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to leave it as is. Hopefully it's okay. Check, check, check. All right. Let me try to catch up. Am I good now? Am I good now? Check, check, check. Is it too loud? Please let me know real quickly. Sounds groovy. All right. I'm going to leave it alone. Thank you guys. Queen Mother's online. Mandy, thank you for all the support and the help. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Now it's muted. Just a tad louder. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I don't want to waste your guys' time. So let's say hello to the amazing people that have donated and now entered the raffle. We got Alfred with $1.99. Oh, that's an awesome Elmo shark. Thank you so much. Brett Mania's gifted member. Oh, let me turn off my settings. I got all these screens open. Hopefully my video can come back. Seems a little choppy. That's my computer. Doesn't want to work very good. Brett Mania gifting the memberships. Brett Mania gifting more memberships. Video comment. Oh, thank you so much, brother. And Waiver with the super sticker. I appreciate you so much. All right, let's start telling some stories before we get into the Academy Award predictions and whatnot. Or I should have turned off my Windows update. It's probably trying to update in the background. That's why it gets all messed up. Gene was 95. Wow, it's 95. Oh, I was talking to Brent Mania earlier, or Brent, and he told me that John Cena turned heel. So I got to go watch the Elimination Chamber, I think it was called. I got to go watch that tomorrow, the next day when I get some time. In getting ready for WrestleMania, I'll definitely watch WrestleMania and the big events. I like wrestling and stuff like that. I really, really appreciate it, stuff like that. All right, everybody. First off, thank you guys for chiming in. I appreciate that. God bless you. God bless you. I don't know what else to say except thank you guys for hanging out with me. We're 30 minutes in, and let's get it started. So, I got hacked, y'all. That's right. First off, I don't have a lot of money. I'm barely surviving, paying my bills monthly. I'm struggling. And I got, the other day, all of a sudden, I got notifications on text messages on my phone that said, hey, there's fraud purchases, or did you purchase this from your bank account or whatever? And I'm like, huh? I didn't purchase anything. I ain't got no damn money. And I got a little scared because lately on my phone, I've been getting just weird messages from multiple things and companies and job sites, and hey, we got a job for you, and like on my phone, like through the text messaging. Then I get numbers that text me and say, hello, like that's it. Then I'm like, who is this? I screen my calls. And then no response. Hey, is this Virginia? Or is this Richard? So that's been happening for a while. Maybe about a month. But like I said, I think it was, what was yesterday? Saturday? Yeah. So like Friday morning. No, Saturday morning. Yeah, Saturday morning. I saw all these messages and stuff like that. And I was like, it's more crazy messaging. And it said, if you made this purchase, click yes. If you didn't make this purchase, click no, or write no, or click stop. And I was like, I ain't clicking nothing. I ain't writing you back. I'm not saving the number. I'm going to take pictures of it. Because I don't know if this is literally coming from my bank. So I didn't really respond to it. And I saw that like early Saturday morning at like 2 or 3 a.m. when I woke up. But I officially looked at it more when I got up at like 8 o'clock in the morning. But I was just like, whatever. I'm not thinking nothing of it. Then when I woke up at 8, I immediately I wake up and I do my routine. I check my emails. I checked my email. Then I had an email that said from Fraud Services Center or something like that from the bank. And I was like, damn. And it said, a purchase was made on your account in this amount, and these are other purchases that are being made. And I'm like, wait, I got a text message that I thought might have been a weird, like a fake message or a scam. Now I'm getting emails. Is it legit? And it told me, click here, or call this number to dispute the transaction. And I'm like, I'm not clicking anything in an email. I'm not calling any number. I'll probably get an Indian or something. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? You need to pay for antivirus software. Oh, that's racist, Mikey. Relax. That's reality. That's what's going on. But I didn't click on anything, but the messages were similar. You get it? Like with the same type of information. So I'm like, damn. Now I'm like, I got to check my bank account. I go to my bank account and I'm with like $28. I had about 220 or something before these text messages. So now I'm looking at the bank account through the app. Yep, there was 3 purchases. One was in the amount of like 130. Another one was in the amount of, I don't know. I forgot the number. Might have been like 60 something, 61. And then another one was like 24. And then there was one for $3. All from the same supposed company. Site something. Site saving sites or something. Oh my gosh. I'm literally broke. But then I started thinking, what the hell is going on? So I immediately got to get on the phone with the bank. All right, did you approve these purchases? No, I did not. Have you ever seen me purchase from this company? And it's in London? And it was weird. They started looking into it, and the purchases was like from London at one point. Another one was Australia, but for the same type of name. And they're like, of course. And then I'm like, how did they make these purchases? Oh, well, they attempted multiple times. They started with $1 or $3. Then they brought it up to whatever it was, like $28 or $24. Then they brought it up again to see how much they can get. So by the time they hit 130, my money is pretty much gone from my account. So they couldn't charge any more money at that point because I didn't have that much money in there. Wow. That's some scary shit. And then they said they did it with my credit card number. I'm like, how did they get my credit card number? I don't go out that much. I only use my credit card online to pay bills. How did they get it? Is somebody hacking into my computer, recording my screen? Or was it like a hack? You know, because I've gotten a lot of emails. Our company had a data breach. Our company had a data breach. And some of your vital information, like credit cards or phone numbers or this or that, you know, might have been stolen in this data breach, blah, blah, blah. If you want to sign up for security services, we will offer it 1 year free because of this data breach. And I've gotten a ton of those over the years. But hey, long story short, I had to talk to the people on the bank. Then they contacted the fraud department or whatever. And then I told them the whole stories. They looked through my history. And they're like, yeah, you got hacked. We have to cancel that card. We got to refund you the money. And we got to replace your card. And we got to do all that other stuff. I'm like, get on it, because I need it. But here's the thing that also scared me once I really realized what was happening. Was I paid my rent and a couple of bills on the 26th and the 27th of this month for this month. You get it? So I paid my rent, 3 days in advance for this upcoming month. But at one point I had like $1,600 maybe in my account on the 27th probably. And all of this happened on the 28th. Or what was it, the 1st? Yeah, it was the morning of the 1st, but like a day and a half later. So think about it. If I waited a couple of days to pay my bills, they might have been able to ramp up the charges. And there's no guarantee that the bank would have given me all that money back. Because at one other point in my life, I went to a Target and I ran my card, and then I made a purchase of something like $90 at that point at Target many years ago. And then a couple of days later, I had 3 different purchases of that same amount of like $91, of the same Target amount. But some of it said like at a Nike shoe store in Florida. One of it said like a building, like a Home Depot or something up there in Oregon. Then there was another purchase from Canada, and they all said like $91.20, the same exact number as the Target purchase. Well, that's no coincidence. And I contacted the bank and all that other stuff, and they did the investigation, and it was in total of like around $300 and something or close to 300. And they didn't give me my money back. They considered it legal or purchases. And I'm like, wait a second. Oh, there was some from a gas station too for like $50. There might have been 5 purchases total. So it was over $300 now that I remember correctly. But 3 of them had the exact same number as the Target purchase from a couple of days or a day or 2 earlier. But the damn bank, that's why I never banked with them again, they called it legal purchases in Florida, Oregon, Canada, wherever the gas stations were, Minnesota. They said, yeah, they were in-store purchases. Then I said, look at the timing of each purchase. Look at the timing, sir. This is from my previous one. Look at the timing. One of the purchases came in at, let's say, 11:15 a.m. in Florida. Then the next purchase in Oregon at 11:41 in Oregon. Hey, I only have one card. How did I get from Florida to make an in-store purchase in Oregon in 35 minutes? Explain that to me. Then how did I get to a gas station in Minnesota at 12:01 with one card? Well, maybe you have a girlfriend, or maybe you gave them the card, or they have the ability to create a card with your numbers, and they did it in store at the gas station, and you had multiple people doing it for you. This is literally what the fraud department told me from this bank. Wells Fargo. So I didn't get my money back. I literally didn't get it back. They said it was all legal. But then they gave me one of them back. I forgot which one. But they gave me one of them back. One of the gas station ones. Oh, here's the $50 back. But the $91 purchases at these locations, it was all real. That's what our fraud department says. But then I started thinking, how did I get hacked from my card? So the Target machine might have had a fake piece of plastic on top of it, and they took it that way, and they did the same exact purchases, so it'll confuse me when I look at my bank statement that'll have the same numbers, like $91 or whatever. Maybe that's why they did it, to get away with it for a couple more days. I don't know. Or did Target sell my information or whatever? I don't know. I do not know. But that shit is a scary world to live in. And this new bank that I'm with, I don't even want to tell anybody online, but they seem to be doing a pretty damn good job. I don't get charged that much. I don't use it. I don't have a lot of money, but I don't use it that much. But I haven't really had too many problems with this bank. And then right away, man, they refunded my money. They didn't say, oh, we got to wait 3 days for an investigation or whatever. They just gave it right back to me. But it's really scary to think that if they took more money, if I had it, if I didn't pay my rent and my bills a day or so before that, who knows if they would, it might have been a bigger case, because it now would have been around $1,500. And that might be a federal case that they need to investigate. They can easily give me back my like $200 and something or whatever it might have been, and they can call it a write-off. Sorry about the itching, guys, but I told you guys I got psoriasis, and whenever I'm stressed, it acts up, and I got to stop itching, even though I'm using topical creams, and it's a mess. So I got hacked, y'all. Have you ever been hacked? Have you ever had that stuff happen to you? Boy, this scares the shit out of me. So here's the kicker though that made me freak out a little bit. I had to order a new card, right? That'll come to me in like 3 or 4 days or whatever. But they charge you for the card. Normally. They were like, oh, normally we charge like $10 for a new card or something like that. But because of the fraud, they gave it to me. But they literally told me that on the phone, that they charge for new cards or replacements. I didn't know that. Oh, psoriasis is brutal. Yeah, you're damn right. I like itch certain body parts every once in a while. Larry Jester, what's up, good buddy? Thanks for saying hi and hanging out. Appreciate you. I've had Instagram and Facebook hacked before, but I didn't have any card info saved on there. I don't know if I don't have my card. I can't afford any services. That's why I'm using the free StreamYard, because I can't even afford, the services. That's how tough it is for me nowadays. But again, you guys with your support and your love, and you guys have really saved my life on so many occasions. So I need to thank you. And Brent, brother, you just keep sending me support and love, man. I can't thank you enough. God damn, you're such a good person. Do I need to sleep with you? Do I need to sleep with you now? Sorry, that's a bad joke for somebody that's really supporting. But you're cool like that. You can understand jokes. I'm on Tinder. And then today I had a girl telling me, oh, she's really attracted to me. And then she wrote, oh, I can't talk to you unless you're a sugar daddy. I was like, I'll be your sugar daddy, but you got to give me a lot of sugar. And then she goes, on a weekly basis. And I said, no, daily basis. Then she goes, what about virtual sugar? I'll take virtual sugar. And then she goes, and then I go, so how can I spoil you now? I go, send me some virtual sugar right now. So she sends me a picture. How does she send it? It wasn't through Tinder, because I don't pay for Tinder. You can't send pictures on Tinder. Instagram. Duh. That's right. I gave her my Instagram. She added me. Apparently she's local. She's a hottie. She's a cutie. But then she sent me some like pictures on Instagram of a little bit of a naughty sort, with the little heart emoji or whatever it was. And then she goes, okay, are you going to spoil me now? And I'm like, yeah, send me your Cash App or whatever, in text messages on Tinder. So she sends it to me. And then I go, well, how much do you want, baby? To start our sugared relationship. And she goes, well, I saw this necklace that I wanted, and I think it's around $400. And then she sends me the picture of necklace on Instagram. And mind you, this is after I was just hacked and I have no money. She goes, so are you going to send me sugar and buy me that necklace? And I go, yeah, as soon as you you get a job. I was done at this point. I was having my fun with her. And I should have been telling myself to get a job. Honestly, I understand the irony in that conversation. I understand the irony. It's no joke on me, because I asked you guys for donations and support. And she was trying, yeah, I make you guys sugar babies, but I think I'm entertaining. I think I'm worth it, but I understand the irony. But I told her, I'm like, I think you need to get a job to afford that. And then I just blocked her, because I didn't want to see where that conversation went. she was a black girl, so it could have went really really bad. You know, a lot of spicy talk. She was a black Latina. You know that might go really really bad. But I love all women. Y'all are beautiful, each and every one of y'all. I'm not a sugar daddy. I mean, I'll give you regular sugar, like, but I ain't got no damn money. And if I marry or meet somebody, I want them to learn who I truly am, and I want them to help me reach higher heights, like help my life get bigger and better. And maybe I can do the same for your life by being in a relationship or a partnership. But I want somebody that inspires me to be better. And hopefully, because they're inspiring me, that I can inspire them. Yeah, Bakersfield High Society. The bank that hurt me a long time ago was Wells Fargo. All right. Pepper Daddy. Give her a cream pie. I know what that is. I watch a lot of porn. I know what cream pies are. They're not just a delectable dessert. Well, it couldn't be considered a delectable dessert of a naughty nature. Hey, if she wants a sugar daddy, I can hand her the sugar daddy candy. Did any of you guys like sugar daddy candy? I didn't like it. I've absolutely hated that candy. It comes out so like, what's the color? Like brown, and then you can't let it. You got to. Oh, Rebel Raider has something wrong with his ribs. I'm sorry, I didn't read that, brother. I've been a little bit busy. Doom, what's up, brother? No, I'm never gonna get on any of those systems, man. They're fun, they're entertaining, but they're run by people that I just don't want to associate with. But thank you for your hard work, Doom. You're the one that's keeping me up to date. Hey, Doom, did you realize the comedian that did the Donald Trump impersonation against Alec Baldwin is Keanu's ex-boyfriend? That's crazy, right? And apparently he abused her. I think she made a post about it on Instagram, but Keanu from the Dabbleverse or whatever, her ex-boyfriend is that Donald Trump impersonator that got told he was going to be hurt by Alec Baldwin a couple of days ago. Thank you very much, Doom. Appreciate it. Support. Yeah, pull out your teeth eating that candy. Hey, Sarah's online. Hi, beautiful. That's my good buddy, Sarah. She's up there in the Canadas. But she's really, really with the kind words, just like a lot of you. And Molly's online too. Hey, Molly. What's up, Molly? You hanging out? What are you doing this Sunday? Hopefully enjoying the Academy Awards, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But you need to say hello more, Molly. You're kind of not online, you know. I'm online a little bit more than you, all of you guys. Did I see Saturday Night Live that Michael Myers? Oh yeah, that's right. He was on Saturday Night Live last night. He was at the 50th anniversary as well. And yeah, he did the impression of Elon Musk. Yeah, I'm really happy to see Michael Myers doing comedy again. And I appreciate all that other stuff, dude. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I do got to shave, though. I do got to shave. Doom said Keanu dated a lot of New York actors. Well, some girls like actors. While they're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the actor pie. Doom is awesome. There you go. You can use that as an intro. Oh, look at Sarah supporting. I got my merchandise links down below from my Fourth Wall merchandise. But Sarah, you know I'll try to hook you up. And I can definitely get you discounts. So, you know, you've been there for me so much. I got to hook people up with discounts or do my best. But unfortunately, haven't been able to do it recently. Queen Mother, what's up? Oh, Molly left another message. I have been cleaning the house, washing the dishes, cleaning the bathroom, getting ready to take a bubble bath. Yeah, baby! Bubble bath. What was that movie where they were taking a bubble bath and singing a song? I ain't got a man. I ain't got a home. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, Lost Boys. Corey Haim's in the bubble bath, remember? And then the Nook comes in there and he's like, I ain't got a man. I ain't got a home. Yeah, I don't think I'll win an Oscar, bro, soon. I don't even know if the acting world wants me anymore. Because I got to move out of California. I can't afford to live here. I can't afford to live here. Oh, that's right. He had Mr. Bubble. He had Mr. Bubble. Dominic, you're the best. You are. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? All right, let's get into my second story. But again, I want to thank everybody for supporting and donating. Alfred, Brent, video comment, waiver. Oh, Colin Madden's got a question that just came in. All right, let's answer it. I'll try to do my best, but I don't know if it's really good for television, and I don't know if I want to spill the tea, but nowadays I ain't got a career, so what can it hurt? What's up, Colin Madden? Again, I love Madden, the football coach. Iron Maiden. Is that what a Simpsons character, your avatar? I love avatars. Who's the biggest a-hole you ran into in Hollywood? Again, I mean, some people have bad days, and we truly don't know who they are. I can be an asshole as well. I had articles written about me being an asshole. I really have. Because there have been moments where I wasn't fully capable of being present or as humble or whatever for the fans or whoever at that moment. I've had instances where, depending on what I'm going through in life, I can treat people like shit. I mean, I've done it before. And there's a lot of instances with women because I started to have a hatred for women because I got lied to, cheated on. I got used in a lot of relationships. So then I started being an asshole to women. And that when you start thinking about violent activities toward women because you're in so much pain, that's when you know that you gotta rein it back. You're going to a level that should never be taken. But yeah, I've had anger problems my whole life. And I can definitely be an asshole. Even nowadays, I can. But who's the biggest a-hole I ran into? Well, I struggled working with David Duchovny for many reasons. And I don't want to give the entire story. I've done it on other podcasts. But I had issues with David Duchovny. Doesn't mean he was a bad guy or he treated me bad. It's just things were said and done on the sidelines that, like, I don't know. I just felt like he was being a dick, to be quite honest with you. But still, I still respect him and love him. And I saw him years later. He was actually filming a movie. I forgot the name of the movie. Was it Californication or something like that? Was that the movie HBO show he was on? He was filming it at the Circus Liquor by my old house. And I knew he was filming there. So I took a trip up there to make sure he was there. And then I told one of the PAs or the security or whatever, and the security to get to contact him and let him know Michael Bauer from Evolution is around the corner. He wanted to say hello. So he actually, about 20 minutes later, once he got the message, thank God the PA gives him the message, or to his assistant or whoever. But I guess I was recognizable when I walked up there. A couple of people recognized me that were hanging about. Oh, you're an actor. You're an actor. So, but David Duchovny came out from his trailer, like parked on the street by the Circus Liquor in North Hollywood. And we reunited, shook each other's hands, said hello, talked for about like 10 minutes. And that was it. Just told him I live nearby. And he, oh, what you been up to? Blah, blah, blah. I think he broke up with Tia Leone around that time. But we reconnected. So it's all good. All right, let me get back to answering your story. Oh, my God. Mandy McGee supported me on PayPal again. I appreciate you so damn much. Please check out our channel, Mandy McGee, the Great Catchby. The Great Catchby on YouTube. You guys will find her. And a lot of these people that are saying hi to me and supporting, you guys are going to be on future broadcasts. Once I start to realize I can interact with people and do other stuff, you know, you guys will be on my videos for support, just like you guys are supporting me. I'm sorry I turned my head and I had to calm down because I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love. I'm very worried about paying my rent this next month. And I was on the phone with EBT for like 3.5 hours on Thursday trying to get my EBT food approved, my stamps approved. And they need all this paperwork. How do you make your money? Where do you get your money? We need W-2s. We need 1099s. And I'm like self-employed. I get money through YouTube and various sources beyond the little bit of residuals. I don't really have a regular job that sends me a W-2. And then they're like, well, how do you get your money? There needs to be a paper trail. There's no paper trail. They write things on the application. They charge advertisers money, or I sell merchandise. Then the application sends me the money at the end of the month or whatever. There's no paper trail. Then at the end of the year, I get a 1099 miscellaneous to do my taxes. And they're like, no, we need W-2s. We need a paper trail to prove the income that you're claiming. Oh, I just took snapshots of the application. And then I send them my bank statements where it says deposits. Deposit from, you know, Cameo, deposits from my merchandise store, deposits from YouTube or Google, deposits from, you know, SAG-AFTRA, residuals. Damn. But I'm just feeling the love. A lot of you guys are supporting me, and I'm going to be able to buy food this week. And I got to pay my electric bill the next 2 weeks. I got to pay my, it's only $100, but that's still a lot. And then I got to pay my damn internet bill on the 14th. That's another $100. My internet is $99. They have no other options. No other options for cheaper internet. They got like a $25, 100 megabytes a second internet plan for like $25. And I need more than 100 megabytes a second when I live stream. And I need the higher uploads. And the one I'm on now, when I initially got it, it was like $50. Then it went up to $60. Then they added $7 Wi-Fi fee, $9 merchandise, not merchandise, but router fee. And then it just kept going up. Now it's $99.25 with taxes and everything for a plan that only gives me 300 megabytes a second. And it's $99. So if I want to move down a plan, the only one that's available is 100 megabytes a second for $25. But then you got to add the equipment fee, the router fee, the taxes. So that $25 is going to go up to 45 or 50 no matter what for 100 megabytes a second. So I got to stay on this 300 megabyte a second plan. But when I gave him a phone call and I started trying to save money, because I have to minimize my life anywhere I can. Sorry, I'll answer your question in a second. I'll take it off screen for now. I called them. Then they're like, oh, well, these are the only services available unless you bundle. If you bundle our phone, our cable package, our streaming package, oh, you can get it all for $80 a month, plus all those services. Well, then I'm still going to have $20, $30 more of the equipment fee, the taxes to that $80 of the bundle. Now I'm looking at $120. Then I'm like, I'm going to another company. I'm going to go to T-Mobile, whatever, internet. They got something for $30 or this or that. You know, this and that. And then they're like, oh, okay, sir. Well, look, this is what we could do for you today. Since you've been a loyal customer, my manager gave me authorization to add your speed to 400 megabytes a second instead of the 300 that you're getting now. So we can up it to 400 megabytes a second for only another $2 charge. I ain't paying $2 more for another 100 megabytes a second. He goes, well, normally it's $25 for 100. Ah! I'm already getting 300. It seems to be working. Now you want me to move it up to 400? Well, I probably won't even use it for another $2. Maybe there's a hidden charge there. I told him, go F yourself. So I'm going to T-Mobile. At least for a year, I can get a $50, $60 plan for a year on T-Mobile for at least a year. Save $40 a month. Then he goes, okay, we're going to give you the extra 100 megabytes a second, you know, and we hope you don't go to T-Mobile, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's back to, sorry about my ranting, y'all. This is where my life is at. But I'm humbled by your support, the donations. It's going to enable me to buy some food because until I get approved, I literally have nothing. And I need to go to a food bank. But you need to sign up for a food bank in your neighborhood. And I went to a couple of the websites for the neighborhoods around me. And they said they're not taking any new people at this moment to check back later. So, I mean, I'm not that bad. I mean, I got food for the next 5 or 6 days. But, you know, it's just when I lost the EBT like in November because of a damn mistake that they made or I made what, $18 more than I should have? But when I lost my EBT in November, you got to think about it. So the next couple months, I'm having to spend $250 or $300 on food. It's so expensive. So that $300 comes out of my pocket, and I don't make enough money. So I've lost like $600 the last couple months on food that would have been paying my rent and my other things. You get it? So I'm really financially struggling. So just to end it, all the love and the support from all of you guys. I'm just amazed by all of you. I'm not going to cry. I just want to thank you. Thank you so much. There's so many other people that are not even getting the recognition that send me $5 here or there. I wish I could repay you somehow correctly. All right, we'll leave it at that. I love you. I appreciate you. I am very humbled at this moment. That's all I want to say. Who's the biggest a-hole? So the David Duchovny issues, but that I ran into. God. Let me just quickly think for a little bit about somebody that I've ran into that was kind of like a little bit of a douchebag. that didn't want to take a picture or anything. God. Oh, there we go. Well, there's a couple of them. Aziz Ansari, fuck you. Fuck you, Aziz Ansari. You're a piece of POS. And Tim and Eric. Tim and Eric, that's right. I was on an episode of Bedtime Stories with Tim and Eric. And there's a huge story that goes behind that where they trolled me. They played some tricks on me. And it all stemmed from the night I met Tim and Eric with Aziz Ansari at a Halloween party months earlier. So I was at my friend's house for a Halloween party. There a lot of celebrities are there every year. And I was hanging out at the little breakfast nook in the house. Then I forget their names. It's either Eric or Tim, but it's probably Eric, the chubbier one. Eric sits down next to me. And I'm sitting with Andrew Garfield at this moment. We were talking about a few things. That's right. Spider-Man was there. This is right before the original Spider-Man came out with Andrew Garfield. And then Aziz Ansari sits down. And then I recognized, Tim and Eric or whichever one it was from Tim and Eric. And I'm like, oh shit, you're from the not Comedy Central, Adult Swim show that I watch, late at night. He's like, yeah, you're DonkeyLips. I know who you are. I'm a big fan. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. And then I talked about one episode of Tim and Eric from The Awesome Show where there was a lot of blood. I think it was a DVD box or something, and it had a lot of blood in it, like a DVD movie box, like a red box or something. And then he's like, oh, yeah, you like it? I go, it's not my humor. I go, your show's not funny to me. It's just not funny. I mean, I watch it, but it doesn't literally make me laugh out loud. I watch it, but I told him all this. I said, it's just not funny to me. And then like Andrew Garfield and Aziz Ansari was there when I told him this. And then they go, ooh, oh, that's disrespectful. What? I'm just giving my opinion. It's not my type of humor. It's not my type of humor. It just doesn't work with me. And then Aziz Ansari doing his comedic thing. Yeah, what type of humor do you like, DonkeyLips? You think your stuff is funny, DonkeyLips? And then Andrew Garfield's like, hey, I'm gonna leave you for a little bit, Michael. Nice to meet you. Come meet my girlfriend. He was with a girl or something. He goes, come meet my girlfriend in a little bit. We'd like to take a picture with you for her. She's a big fan as well. I'm like, all right, Andrew Garfield, fucking Facebook. Oh shit. But Aziz Ansari's like, yeah. And then Eric or whoever calls over Tim, and then they come and sit down next to me. And now Aziz Ansari is like, now he's making fun of me. Oh, yeah, you should do comedy. Oh, yeah. I don't know what he was saying, but boy, go fuck yourself, Aziz. Go fuck yourself, Aziz. And then they made a big spectacle of it. I was in a costume that night as the Goonie, Chunk from the Goonies. Yeah. So Aziz Ansari and the Tim and Eric's, I'm going to call the Tim and Eric's trolls and weird people, but I'm going to call Aziz Ansari a pure-blooded, evil asshole. And I watched one of his specials many years ago, a couple years ago, and I enjoyed some of it, but just his voice and realizing what he did to me, maybe he was trolling me or joking or being sarcastic or whatever it was, but yeah, I don't subscribe to that shit. I don't subscribe to personal attacks, bro. But here's what's funny is after I met Tim and Eric a couple of weeks later, I had an audition for Tim and Eric for like a football episode for the horror stories or bedtime stories or whatever it was called. I'm like, maybe they did like me. So I got an audition. So I went down to the place and I did my audition and then I got the job. Then I went to set to work with them on that episode, but they trolled me throughout the episode. They sent me home. They put me in scenes. We did rehearsals where we were going to film things for the episode. Then they go, okay, we're about to film it after the rehearsals. And they're like, nah, pull Michael out. We don't want him in this shot. So they pulled me out of so many fucking scenes. They just pulled me out. And then one of the managers said, oh, sit down. Sit down right there. You've been bad. I go, what? He goes, sit right there. They're going to come and talk to you in a minute. You disrespected everybody. They had me sit on a fucking cooler with water and soda. Like, like a teacher's going to come and scold me after they film. And I started questioning, why are you guys taking me out? Why are you taking me out? And they're like, sit down. We'll tell you in a little bit. You disrespected everybody. So we had to cut you out of that scene. So I sit there in the corner on a cooler getting my comeuppance. And I'm questioning people. I'm like, am I being cut out of the show? Am I being fired? What did I do? I don't know what I did. Then I still remembered the Tim and Eric Halloween party, maybe from, a month earlier or whatever it was. Then I started thinking, they're doing this shit. It's a power move. It's a fucking power move. Then I started getting pissed. I started saying, hey, if I'm not going to film tonight, I was all the way in Valencia, like at a house. They were doing stuff outside of a house. I'm like, drove all the way there. I go, if I'm not filming, I'm going home. I already signed the contract. I'm getting fucking paid. And they're like, somebody will come and talk to you. Somebody will come and talk to you. Calm down. I go, this is fucking bullshit. You have me here sitting on a cooler surrounded by a security guard like I can't even stand up and you're doing a power move. And then he fired me basically in front of the entire crew. Michael, get on out of here. We don't want you. Sit on the cooler. So then I said, I'm fucking out of here. I go, if I'm fired, I'm fucking fired. And I was supposed to work the next day in my neighborhood in North Hollywood at an actual house in the North Hollywood area where I used to live. And I had a contract for a second day. So now somebody comes up to me and they go, Michael, you've been relieved. You've been relieved. You can go home. And I'm like, am I working? Am I coming in tomorrow? Have I been fired? I don't know that yet. I don't know that yet, Michael. I don't know that yet, Michael. So now I'm like walking out and I'm talking to the producers or whoever the people from that company. And I'm like, have I been fired? Am I no longer in the episode or what? They're like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll give your agent a call later. So I get in my car. I'm freaking out. My anxiety's going through the fucking roof. Going through the fucking roof. I'm scared that I was fired now for my second job. I was fired many years earlier for Herman's Head. But I don't know what I did. Maybe it's because I didn't like their comedy. So why should I be in their comedy show? Hey, but you guys are paying me like $3,000 to be in this episode. So I'm getting my money no matter what. So thank you very much. But I was worried. Do I need to go to work the next day at the house? So I'm driving home. I call my agent. I'm like, this is what happened to me. They pulled a fucking Hollywood power move. And they're like, you sure? You sure? I go, this is what it feels like. And I'm like, do I go to work tomorrow? And they're like, I don't know, unless I get a phone call, Michael. My agent's like, I don't think you should go in. I don't think you should go in. Because they told you were relieved. But they didn't specifically tell me not to come in the next day. So I said, fuck it. And I thought about it. And I said, you know what? I have the address. I know what time they're filming. And I'm technically on the call sheet. I'm just going to go because it's in my neighborhood. So I fucking showed up the next morning. Then a couple of people, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? You're not on the updated call sheet. Oh, so I was fired. Nobody called my agent. Nobody told me. So I was fired. They're like, I don't know. I'm like, well, now we're getting into legal territory. I go, now there might be a lawsuit, some shit going on that I was mistreated. I'm gonna call up SAG. I'm gonna call up SAG and AFTRA right now, get a person on the set because I've been mistreated. Now they're freaking out. They're talking to each other. They're going into the house. I was outside. And then they bring me back in. No, Michael, you were supposed to work today. You were not fired. You know, calm down. Don't call SAG and AFTRA. Don't do anything legal. Because they said some shit to me. They treated me badly. Then I went in. Then they put me in the episode, but I didn't say any words. They made me eat food. And they kind of made fun of me. But I ended up in the episode, so I get residuals. And I got my full paycheck. But I was fucking done with them. And during the episode, the second day, they were making comments and stuff. And they were like, oh, make him take off his shirt. Make him do this. Make him do that. And I was like, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that. I've already been humiliated on day one by basically being fired in front of the crew where I thought I was. Now you want me to humiliate myself as a Super Bowl pizza party fat dumb person? I'm not doing any of it. I stood my ground. But I ended up in the episode. I don't say anything. I have no lines. I still got paid, but fuck them. Fuck them. And did it all stem from that night when I said I didn't like their comedy? I thought it wasn't funny. Well, guess what? Everything you did to me was also not funny and was borderline harassment and bullying. Fuck you, Tim and Eric. But to be quite honest with you, I don't even know if they truly planned it or if it just happened. They can say, no, that's the way you see it, Michael. That's not the way we saw it. We didn't need you in that shot. We realized it didn't look good on camera. And we had to let you go. And, you know, we made you sit on the cooler because we had no chairs available. You get it? They can get away with all that shit somehow. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Beloved chatter, thank you for the Aziz looks like a Munchinchi anyway. What a jerk. Thank you, beloved chatter. And I'm sorry I haven't checked. I know you guys are chiming in with this fucking story, dude. I know you guys are. So please forgive me for just going off on a tangent. Waivers online. Sarah's still online. Come to Vancouver. Trust me, I want to. Video comment. Oh my God, 99. I don't know what that means. Oh, 99 cents? $99. Great Gatsby or Catchby. Thank you so much, Mandy. Oh, Wet Movie's online. What's up, Wet Movie? What's up, my boy? Oh, Brendan, if you're still online, expect the laptop computer sent to your P.O. box maybe in a week or two. I'm not exactly sure when they said they were going to send it as a gift for me as well, because I don't have a P.O. box. So sometimes Brendan allows me to use his. I appreciate that. When I visit you, I'm going to buy you eggs. Yeah, eggs are so damn expensive. Tim Heidecker seems super douchey. Yes, Bob, I met Jordan. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on comments. It's kind of absurd humor. What's up, Cheetah Man? What's up, Tim? And who said Oscars suck? Tim said Oscars suck. Well, I'm an actor, so I like them. And Johnny Browser, almost like my last name. Johnny saying, generally when you are relieved of your duties, it means you were fired. Correct. That's why I still showed up the next day and I made a scene. In a weird way, I knew if I made a scene, they would either try to make it right and put me in the episode again, and then I can get a couple more $1,000 in residuals in the future. You get it? I kind of had that in the back of my mind, but I also wanted to fuck them by showing up the next day. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man, crazy story. I've been through a lot in Hollywood. I've had a lot of rituals or power rituals or power moves thrust upon me. And for many years, because actors take it. If you're not a real famous actor, you just take it and put up with it. But I started speaking up for myself when I got older. And I lost a lot of jobs. And a lot of people said, oh, that's not the way to be. Well, fuck it. Like when I had auditions for TV shows and movies, sometimes, like, they tell me, oh, you're late, or you're this, or we don't want you to, read those lines. We want you to do these new lines. And I'm like, well, I need fucking an hour to learn the new script to the best of my ability. But I'll do it. At least give me 15 minutes. Well, we can't. We got a lot of other actors coming in, so you got to do it in 5 minutes. No. You want me to give you the best performance I can. I need some fucking time. And I started speaking up. Then I had a casting director take a phone call while I'm acting. Literally, a phone call while I'm performing to try to get a job. Oh, I got to hold on. Yeah. And it wasn't their wife or their kid with an emergency. It was somebody else. Yeah, we'll send the contracts and everything in a little bit. Okay, Michael, yeah. Can we start again? No. How did you disrespect me right there? I get 5 or 3 minutes with you to get a job. You can't even give me that respect. You got to take a phone call from a producer or somebody else. Shut your phone off next time. Shut your phone off next time and respect the actors. Give me my fucking time. You know what, Michael? I don't like your attitude. We're not going to move forward with you. Have a good day. Go fuck yourself. Pap Shadera. Well, he's a big casting director, though. He's a big casting director nowadays. No wonder I ain't getting no work. But you got to speak your mind sometimes, man. When you're being disrespected, you got to speak up. And at the first sign of disrespect in any relationship, any friendship, any meeting, any business thing, at the first sign of disrespect, of actual disrespect to you, you have to speak up. You do not want to let them get away with it 2 or 3 times because now they think they can do it. They think they can do that to everybody and get away with it without being called out. No, the minute you fucking disrespect me, I'm going to let you know. I'll try to let you know in a nice manner. I'll be like, hey, you know what? That wasn't cool. I don't appreciate it. That's how I talk to the casting director. That's how I did it. I'm embellishing because I'm telling stories. But still, the minute you get disrespected in a relationship, a friendship, a business relationship, whatever, meeting people, you got to tell them that don't fly with me. So hopefully if they're good people, oh, I didn't mean to make you mad. You're right. Next time we're together, I won't do that again. That bothers you. That was disrespectful. My apologies. Those are good people. Those are good people. All right, let's move on to my next story about disrespecting. I made a little bit of noise in my previous video about self-medicating. They're called alcoholics to me, or they're called drug addicts, or whatever the hell you want to call them. And I made a rant in the video the other day. And it went live to my members for about 24 hours. You guys get every video early for 24 hours. And it's a sensitive subject because I was talking about addictions, and we all have our flaws and our addictions and all that other stuff. And but I have a big issue with alcohol and alcoholism, and you or people trying to call it, oh, I'm a functioning alcoholic. I'm self-medicating. It's all in good, whatever. Whatever I ranted about in my previous video, it went live to members only for about 24 hours. It got like maybe 50 views or something. But I had some comments, even from some members, telling me to shut the fuck up. How dare I rant about alcoholics when I'm a fat ass and I eat food as my disease. Literally. They're defending alcoholism, and they're defending against the pain that people that have been alcoholics in my life have caused me. They're literally hating on me and defending these people. And it was sad because it came from a couple of members that I want to respect. You guys are giving me your money. It's insane. But hey, they got an opinion too. But to defend alcoholism or alcoholics and to call me out for calling my disease of eating food or whatever a disease or laziness or whatever you guys wrote, that's what my alcoholic brother did when he was drunk. And I would call him out for drinking. What about you? What about you, you fat fucker? You get it? These are evil alcoholics. They want to throw the blame back at them because you're telling them the truth about themselves and you're exposing that they're fucking liars, they're hypocrites, and they're alcoholics, and they're basically the fucking losers. And they're under the control of a disease. But they don't want to seek help. But that's what happened. A couple of people threw it back at me, and that hurt me. Then I started thinking, when I post this video publicly to the masses that are not members, how many more alcoholics are going to get pissed off at me for venting my frustration and calling out self-medication as a fucking alcoholic? That's what you are. Own up to it. I'll own up to my problems any day of the week. But when you're drunk and you're trying to tell me about my problems, some of my problems are created by you. My stress, my blood pressure, my anxiety are created by you and your alcoholic disease. Turns me into the man I am today. So you guys fucked me because of your fucking yourself. So when a couple of members sent me messages and stuff like that, it really hurt me. Really hurt me. So when I was deciding to put the video public, I started realizing there's going to be a lot more of those bad words or alcoholics that are going to watch it. And whenever you get mad at other people, whenever I rant and I rave and I actually get angry, people don't want to see me that way. So they get mad as well. Maybe not about alcoholism, but they don't want to see me angry or mad. And they're like, damn, shut up, Mikey. Stop calling people out. Stop being angry. Be positive. You're in a depressive mood all the time. That's because you're angry all the time. You get it? They want me to be happy. So I respect those people. But they get angry that I'm angry. But I started to think that I'm going to get a lot more comments from alcoholics and people like that because 90% of the fucking Dabbleverse of the people that watch my videos are alcoholics. And yes, I talked about weed smoking. I mean, I don't agree with it. I don't associate with it. I don't like it. It's not my thing. That is not as bad as alcohol to me, but I still would prefer nobody does either. And people that do smoke weed, they are stupid, some of them. Some of them are really smart when they smoke weed, but it's just not my thing. But I'm talking about alcoholism. But I was afraid that I'm going to get a lot of pushback, and I didn't want to read those comments. I'm just coming out of a big ass depression, and I'm worried about my finances and my life in general. And I'm trying to get positive after a depression. I don't want to read those fucking comments based off of the video. Some people think I deserve them, or they're allowed to say what they want to say because I made the video where I said what I want to say, so they should have the ability to say what they want to say. And I get that. And I probably should have not paused comments, but I paused comments on the video because I guess I was afraid to read some stuff. Because every once in a while I look at comments. I still do it. Every once in a while I look at them. But I was afraid to look at them. So I paused comments. And hopefully moving forward, I don't do that anymore. But sometimes I get afraid and that I'm going to read the comments. And I don't want any negativity right now. Because I'm doing my best to break out of my funk. So people hate me again for my opinion and for the pain that other people have caused me with alcoholism and drug addiction. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. I hate it. I hate it. All right, Nate G's online. What's up, Nate G? Warren Dog and Nate G. We're about to get the honeys. About to get the honeys. Yeah, Pin Mike, I talked about Michelle Trachtenberg and Gene Hackman at the beginning of this video. Go check it out earlier. Brent always giving me the kind words. What's up, LaTanya? What's up, LaTanya? Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Most people choose their own destruction. Some use drugs or alcohol. Some eat themselves to death. I ain't gonna lie. Like, there's many nights, again, with, I don't know if it's a disease, but it is destructive behavior. I do it too. Sometimes I buy that food, the chocolate, the cakes, the ice cream, or the really bad, disgusting, oily foods, or the pizza and the chicken wings, or, you know, milk or chocolate or sugars. Like, I have probably once every 2 months or once every month. Nah, it's not once every month or once every 2 months. I haven't had a lot of money lately to do all that stuff. But I have those nights where I'm actually ashamed of myself. Like, I did nothing the entire day. I slept all day, lazy, didn't earn any money, didn't live stream, didn't try to make my life better. Then I wake up depressed because of all the bullshit. And then I give myself a cheat meal of like a whole pizza, a medium pizza and chicken wings or something like that. Or a disgusting ass McDonald's double quarter pounder, chicken McNuggets and French fries. You know, and maybe like an ice cream or something. And I find myself like in the middle of the night watching YouTube or a movie or a TV show after not accomplishing anything, feeling sad for myself. And then I treat myself to all the bad stuff. And then I'm like, and I'm loving every minute of it. And then I have a moment where like, what the fuck are you doing? This is disgusting. You do not deserve this. And it's not a good meal. You're only killing yourself. You're going to feel even worse tomorrow. You're going to feel even worse the next day, you fucking sick fuck. I have those feelings. And if I filmed it and my emotions of crying or whatever while eating, that would become a viral video and I'd make thousands of dollars. But I do have those moments of what did you say? Doing my own destruction. And that's what we got to stay away from, is those destructive moments. We're each one of us are going to have one in our own way. We're going to have a destructive moment once in a while. But if we have it every day or every other day, you are on a path to nowhere. To nowhere. Oh man, Bower getting realer than ever. Yeah, that's what I hope these live streams are going to be for. I mean, I've technically considered myself a humble, transparent, real person. People might want to call me a celebrity. But yeah, I appreciate those words, Idiocracy. Move to Vegas, Mikey. I'll cook for you. I know you will. You're of Latin heritage, right? You're going to make some good ass food. I love it. But remember, you're going to hook me up with a girl. You told me you're going to give me a party night with some hotties out there in Vegas. Going to get my freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak. That'll be a destructive move to think about it. That'll be a destructive move. Oh my gosh. Crispy Cracker. Oh my God, your name. Crispy Cracker. I love how you actually showed the box of the product to try to get away with it. Thank you, Crispy Cracker. For real, every day is a gift. Appreciate you, man. Yes, sure, you are on. Variable volume. Thank you, bro, so much. All right, everybody. We're an hour and 45 minutes in. My psoriasis, my stress, and my blood pressure is being raised and it's acting up. So let's do it. Many of you might not care. You might log off, but I'm begging and asking for your help. And it'll be kind of fun. We can make fun of the movies while we do it, but I'm pulling out my sheet and I want you guys to predict the Academy Awards that are going to happen in a couple of hours. I'm going to hopefully watch the red carpet. It's going to be fun as fuck to watch the red carpet. Again, do me a favor. Please hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of this channel to support me. And every donation in today's show, whether it be on PayPal or whatever, for every dollar you get entered into a raffle of next episodes where you get a free autograph photo of your choosing. And I have donation portals down below. All right. So let me get the Oscar ballot on screen. Hopefully my computer it stops freezing and doesn't mess up it even more. All right. How do I do this? What do I do? Okay. I got to click present image file. Am I doing an image file or am I sharing the screen? Oh, apparently I can share an image file now on StreamYard. They never allowed that I can remember. It would always share the screen. You'd have to open up the image file in another browser. Oh, is this going to work? Oh, yeah, it's working. Oh, but if I want to make the screen bigger, can I do that? Or no, is it just going to stay? Yeah, it's going to just stay that big. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. Let me open up the Oscar ballot. So in case I need to zoom in, I can. So let me see if I'm able to zoom in on the Oscar ballot. Yeah, I am. Okay. All right, so I'll zoom into the first ones. And let's make our predictions together. If you want to go online and download this app or whatever, or write down your things, play against me. It'll be kind of fun. Let's try to predict it together. So let's start from the bottom up. And I haven't watched all of these films, so I have no clue. Hopefully you guys can read that. Let's start with the bottoms up. Documentary short. I don't know anything about these movies. Who do you guys think will win? Documentary short. Sometimes you can predict the winner by the titles, and sometimes if you have an Oscars ballot that tells you the country, like from Ukraine or Israel or Gaza, you know that they're going to win the Academy Award because they're from that country, and it's a wartime political movie, so you can kind of predict that movie will win, or that director is from Ukraine or Israel or Russia or Gaza or Pakistan. Sometimes they give those people the awards for DEI. So it's kind of fun, y'all. It's kind of freaking fun. But this Oscars ballot doesn't tell me any of that information. Documentary short. Let's start with that one. So Death by Numbers. I can only assume they're talking about Warzone and Death by Numbers. I don't know. Is that a math movie? I Am Ready, Warden. Is that about, somebody being sentenced to death, going through the process of dying? I Am Ready, Warden. Then there's another movie called Incident. Sounds like both the movies ahead of it are incidents. Instruments of a Beating Heart. All right. Is that a movie about love and affection? Or is that movies about your widow's peak or your widowmaker in the veins? Then The Only Girl in the Orchestra. That sounds like a DEI type movie. Women need to have it. So, we are at war, or Israel's at war. What is the political climate? Donald Trump's in office, getting rid of this and that. All right. Give me your answers. Death by Numbers, I Am Ready, Warden, Incident, or The Girl of the Orchestra. All right. I'm just going to go off of my thing, and I'm going to say The Only Girl in the Orchestra. Sounds relevant to women nowadays. And The Message. But if I had to pick a second one, I'd pick Death by Numbers. Anything talking about death might be an Academy Award movie. You guys are saying Death by Numbers. Oh, Death by Numbers is about school shooting? Oh, Pin Mike. I might have to change my answer. I don't know about any of these movies. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm changing my answer. I'm changing it to Death by Numbers, okay? Forgive me. I'm changing it. If that's about a school shooting, I think that they want to post that on TV. All right, let's go to live action short. Live action short. Aileen, Anuja, I'm Not a Robot, The Last Ranger. That sounds like a cool sci-fi movie or a Texas movie. The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent. Aileen, Anuja, I'm Not a Robot. Now that we got AI, maybe I'm Not a Robot. Or The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent. What do you guys think between those two? I'm going with all in one word titles. Variable, you're doing it with me. Thank you. Yeah, change it to Death by Numbers. If it's about a school shooting, sounds really good. Instruments of a Broken Heart. Somebody wrote something about that. I'm just guessing. Oh, what's up, Ann Now This? Good to see you. I know I don't have it on screen, everybody, but I promise you I picked Death by Numbers on my sheet. All right, now I'm going to go with I'm Not a Robot. Sounds like AI. The Man Who Cannot Remain Silent. That might be about freedom, which is an interesting topic. But I think I'm Not a Robot. Because we have AI nowadays, and they want to propagandize robots or AI. Maybe it's about robot. Maybe it's not about that. Maybe it's about autism. I don't freaking know. I'm going with I'm Not a Robot. All right, let's move it to the next ones, everybody. Animated short. Beautiful Men. Uh-oh, is that a gay animated short? You talking about beautiful men? That's DEI. And again, I apologize. My damn computer is choppy. I guess they're effing with my internet because I didn't want to pay the $99. Beautiful Men, In the Shadow of Cypress, Magic Candles, Wonder to Wonder Years, and Yuck. In the Shadow of Cypress. Is that a marijuana movie about Cypress Hill? Magic Candy? Oh, candle, not candles. I think it says candies. Is that about drugs? Do they want to propagandize drugs? Or is it Wonder to Wonder or Yuck? All right, guys. If it's the Academy Awards and if Beautiful Men is about a gay person, that'll win. If they want to propagandize drugs or candies to little kids, Magic Candies or Yuck. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know what? I'm going to go with, I think it's going to be Beautiful Men, even though I know nothing about it. But I'm going to pick Magic Candies because they want to get everybody drugged up nowadays. Wonder to Wonder sounds like a Disney short. Yeah, you're exactly right. Visual effects. Ooh, now we're talking my language. Alien, Romulus. I haven't watched it. I haven't had the time. Better Man. Haven't watched it. Haven't had the time. Dune Part 2 I absolutely loved. That should have won like a Best Director a year ago with Part 1, but it didn't. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I watched that one. I loved it. I think I did a review on this channel. And Wicked. Haven't watched it, but I am interested. I'm going to go with Dune Part 2. But Wicked might be the theme of the day. And Dune might have won last year for Part 1. Did Dune win last year? Can anybody? I should look it up. I'm going to look it up, y'all. Who won Best Visual Effects in 2023? Best Visual Effects 2024. Academy Awards. Academy Awards. I think it was Dune Part 1. Oh, no, it was Godzilla -1. Yeah, I still got to watch Godzilla -1. Dude, I still got to watch Godzilla -1. Was it Dune in 2023? Oh, no, that was Avatar, The Way of Water. Okay. I'm going to go with Dune, y'all. I'm going to go with Dune. Could be Wicked, but I'm going to go with Dune. Best visual effects, Dune. What do you guys think? Alien Romulus was awesome. Yeah, I got to watch that one. I kind of gave up on the Alien movies. It's all about face hugger. You know, like, I don't know. Kind of gave up on them. All right, best sound. Sound recording. A friend of mine won an Academy Award for the drummer that was deaf. I forgot the name of the movie about 4 years ago about the drummer that was deaf. Sound of Music or something like that. He's an actual friend of mine. He won the Academy Award for sound or whatever for that movie. Sound of Music. Sound. A Complete Unknown. That's the Bob Dylan movie with whatever. I haven't watched it yet. Put my hand. Yeah. Let me do my Bob Dylan impression. Hello, people out there and people of the world. We're going to ride it down to the circuit. Hello, Bob Dylan. How you doing? I would have been the fat Bob Dylan. Dune Part 2 for sound. Amelia Perez. Ava. Hey, Ava. There's a lot of controversy around that movie and whatever. Wicked and the Wild Robot. Okay, we're not talking about special effects. We're talking about overall sound. A Complete Unknown just has music. So that would be the sound of the music. Dune Part 2 would have overall amazing sound with the equipment, the vehicles, the this, the that. Amelia Perez is more musical, and it would have the songs and all that other stuff. Wicked might have a lot of sound as well. But the Wild Robot makes the movie because it's animated and you need the sound for that movie. So, but we all know the Academy doesn't pick the best movie. But I would pick Wild Robot or Dune. Those would be my choices. But I have a feeling to at least give Amelia Perez an award, they'll probably give it sound for all that DEI stuff or whatever. But Wicked could win it as well. And A Complete Unknown. God, it's tough. It's tough. What are you guys' thoughts? What are you guys' thoughts? Wicked for sound and visual. What are you guys' thoughts? I want the Wild Robot to win. I'm going to watch that probably this week. I have it on my repertoire to watch. And I love Dune Part 2. And there's amazing sound in there. I have these, well, I don't have them, but, well, they broke. But I have these like HD audio headphones from back in the days that only work on one side. and I kind of wear them every once in a while, even for one good side, on my good ear. You know what? I'm going to go for sound. I'm going to go Wicked. I'm going to go Wicked. I think they're going to pick Wicked. All right. I know not a lot of people are going to answer. A lot of people are logging off. All right. Let's move it up to production design. My friend is a huge production designer. He made the movie Her. He made Where the Wild Things Are. He's my best friend's father. KK Barrett. He did all the Smashing Pumpkin videos, a lot of big movies. He did the Harley Quinn movie. He did the production design, got nominated for an Academy Award for Her. Didn't win it. But we got production design. That's the overall design of the movie. And the sets. The Brutalist, I haven't watched it. Conclave, the damn priest movie or Pope movie. Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked. All right, if we're talking production design, the overall look and feel of the sets in the movie, Conclave is interesting. But that has been done before on TV shows. Dune Part 2 is amazing, but it was done in Dune Part 1. Nosferatu is a new black and white movie, and Wicked is a colorful rendition of the movie. So from my opinion, it's either Nosferatu or Wicked. What are you guys thinking? Nosferatu is a visually beautiful film. Brent said Wild Robot is your choice for the other question. Nosferatu is freaky as hell, yo. Like the vast majority of Oscars in general, Pulp Fiction is a banger. All these production design nominees are good. I didn't see Conclave, but the rest are great. I'll take Nosferatu. Nosferatu was color? I thought it was black and white. All right. If Nosferatu's color, that puts me over the edge. I'm picking Nosferatu. But my second choice would be Wicked. My second choice would be Wicked. To give them design. You get it? From the past. All right. Next one is makeup and hairstyling. A Different Man turned him into Bob Dylan. Amelia Perez, they turned everybody into everybody. Nosferatu, they turned him into Nosferatu. The Substance, that's with Demi Moore. That's an interesting movie, how she joined the Illuminati again through the movie The Substance. That's why she's mainstream and doing TV shows and movies again, because they brought her back in because she was basically pedophiled when she was growing up, allegedly. And she was doing the pedophilia as well, Demi Moore. Then she got involved with Ashton Kutcher, who is another demonic figure. Then we got Wicked for makeup and hairstyling. Man, is Wicked going to sweep? Or is Nosferatu going to win for makeup and hairstyling? Or are they going to give something to Amelia Perez? Latanya said The Substance easily. Brent Mania says Nosferatu. Wicked from And Now This. Mix of Vision 3 and Double X. I never seen Nosferatu, but I'll say that one. Well, I just gave Nosferatu production design. You think they're going to give them 2 awards in a category of design, of hairstyling and makeup? I don't know. I'm going to give it to Wicked. I'm going to give it to Wicked, and then my second guess would be Amelia Perez, if they get any award. You guys are right. Wicked might win a lot of awards because of the DEI stuff and all that other stuff. Editing. I love editing. Anora, I have not watched. I heard it's really good, though. The Brutalist, I don't even know what that's about. Conclave. Saturday Night Live, they had a guy called himself the movie guy, and he did like an impression. He was talking about the movies, and I did an impression while I was watching it, like lying in my bed, and I was pretending I'm the movie guy, as it says there. And I was like, ooh, what movie will win Best Picture? The Conclave. That movie's about cons in a clave, in a cave. It's about cons in a cave. It's not about popes. It's about con men living in a cave, which is the church. Conclave explains what the movie's about. It's cons in a cave. They're con men. All right, editing. Wicked had a lot of editing. Amelia Perez had a lot of editing. Conclave, The Brutalist, and Anora. I'm going to think, because of the fast pace, it might be Amelia Perez, because it's for editing. But it's how the film looks as well, and the pacing of the movie. I don't know anything about Anora. What's up, Roshan? Good to see you. What's up, Chris? I'm good. Please, somebody give me your opinions on editing, because I'm just going to have to make a guess. I'm going to have to make a guess. And I think I'm going to go with Amelia Perez for editing, because I saw scenes of it, and it editing every couple seconds. Boom, 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 boom. It's a lot of work. All right, I'm probably going to be wrong, but I'm going to go Amelia Perez for editing, and my second choice would be Conclave. All right, let's go down to the next categories. Thank you guys for putting up with me. Hit that thumbs up, that like, and being a part of this video while we finish out the live stream with Academy Award picks. Costume design. A Complete Unknown. Those are simple costumes of looking like Bob Dylan in the 60s or 50s. Conclave is amazing costume design to look like the popes and all that other stuff. Gladiator 2, haven't watched it yet. And now this predicted Wicked. Sorry about my screen. It's so choppy. The internet's in and out. I don't know what's going on. I apologize. I'm sure it's messing up my audio. A Complete Unknown for costume design. Conclave, Gladiator 2, Nosferatu. Does he wear costumes or is he naked? And Wicked. Guys, I'm going to go Wicked for costumes. And then my second guess would be Conclave. I'm going to go Wicked for costumes because that is costume design. Like if you've ever seen it, that kind of hasn't been done for many, many years. And my second choice would be Conclave. Cinematography, The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Maria, and Nosferatu. Man, I got to give it to Dune Part 2 or Nosferatu. Emilia Perez might win. There's a lot of cinematography in that from a French director in France doing a Mexican movie. You know what? But for cinematography, dude, you got to go with either Nosferatu or Dune Part 2. What would make more noise, winning Dune Part 2 or Nosferatu? I'm going to give it to Nosferatu, and Dune Part 2 would be my second choice. Yeah, LaTanya's on it. She's on it. Pin Mike said Wicked for the other one. Original song. All right, this is an interesting category. El Mar from Emilia Perez. The Journey from the 6888. Like a Bird, Sing Sing. Mi Camino. Emilia Perez, they got 2 songs in there. And then Never Too Late, Elton John with Never Too Late. He might pass away soon, Elton John. And that song might win. But look, let's be honest. Every YouTube video I saw or commercial for Emilia Perez has Lava is a mi camino or whatever the name of the song is. It might be El Mal. But Emilia Perez is going to win Best Song. And it's that song that goes, Ava, 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 Ava. Is that El Mar or Mi Camino? I don't know which one it is, but that's the one that's going to win. El Mar. Oh, I thought somebody sent me a donation. I was getting excited. Lord knows I still could use help. What is it called? El Mal? All right, then El Mal is going to win. That's the one that's going to win. Original song. That's going to win. Brent is like, the Elton song, John song's got it. Can you feel the love tonight? Can you feel the love? That's Elton John. All right, Elmar's going to win it. If I did a second choice, it'll be the Elton John song because he's probably going to perform it live. And he's getting up there in age. Oh, shit. Original score. Okay, score is different than song. That's like the overall film sound. Emilia Perez has a lot of songs. Maybe not a big score. Wicked has a lot of songs, but not a lot of big score. So in my opinion, The Brutalist, Conclave, and The Wild Robot, they have scores from orchestra. I'm going to have to think Conclave with the dark type of music would win in this opinion. But it could be Wicked with the thing, but I'm gonna say Conclave. And my second choice would be Wicked. My second choice would be Wicked. All right, you guys are guessing Conclave? Yeah, I agree. Documentary feature. Black Box Diaries, No Other Land, Porcelain War, Soundtrack to a Coup d'etat, and Sugarcane, about sugar canes and sugar. Soundtrack to a Coup d'etat, Porcelain War, and No Other Land, and Black Box Diaries. I don't know anything about it. I'm gonna say Soundtrack to a Coup d'etat sounds interesting. Sounds political. My second choice, it sounds really stupid, No Other Land. I have no clue. Animated feature. Flow. Haven't watched it. Inside Out 2, I still want to watch it. Inside Out 1 was good. I enjoyed Inside Out 1 about the emotions. I enjoyed it. Memoir of a Snail. Wallace and Gromit. Those are cool movies. Vengeance Most Foul, about the chickens in Wallace and Gromit. And The Wild Robot. It's either going to be Inside Out 2 or The Wild Robot. And I don't think a sequel should win the animated feature. And Wallace and Gromit and Inside Out 2 are sequels. I haven't heard anything about Memoir of a Snail. I haven't heard really anything about Flow. I've heard a lot about Wild Robot. I'm really interested in watching it, so I'm going to go with Wild Robot. I don't know what studio made the Wild Robot, but I'm going to go with the Wild Robot. Johnny Fuerte, what's up, Johnny? He said Flow will win. Really? I don't know what it's about. Let me know anything. Well, like what's the tagline or whatever. International feature. Oh, shit. Amelia Perez got international as well? It's not an American movie? Oh, shit. Amelia Perez. Flow. Well, apparently Flow is an international movie. So, heck, you might be right. The Girl with the Needle, I'm Still Here, and The Seed of the Sacred Fig. Guys, for international feature, it's not going to win Best Picture. I'm going Amelia Perez. They probably want it to win. It's going to win. And then my second choice, which I'm not picking, it will be The Girl with the Needle. It sounds interesting. Amelia Perez will win international feature. All right. Adapted screenplay, y'all. It's getting good, y'all. It's getting good, y'all. Adapted screenplay. A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Nickel Boys, and Sing Sing. So we're talking adapted screenplay. It's from another story and adapted to a movie, meaning rewritten in their own words. Conclave is very interesting. A Complete Unknown is interesting. Amelia Perez, it's already won enough awards. It ain't going to win anything. Nickel Boys, I don't know what it's about. So it's either going to go to Conclave or Complete Unknown. Will A Complete Unknown lose every award category tonight? Or will it win? I'm going to go with Conclave, y'all. I think Conclave is relevant for the screenplay more than A Complete Unknown. So I'm going to pick Conclave, but A Complete Unknown would be my adapted. Sorry that I'm disagreeing, guys. Some sequels are better than others. Well, you're exactly right, Larry. I can agree with that. Name them for me in the description so I can remember. I would watch Scream 2 over Scream 1, but I like Scream 2 storyline better. Yeah. I like Back to the Future a little bit more than I like Back to the Future 2 a little bit more than Back to the Future 1, but now throughout the years I've realized Back to the Future 1 is the best movie ever. All right, original screenplay, meaning a screenplay out of your brain that you didn't adapt from a book or anything else. They got Anora. I've heard things about Anora. A Real Pain, The Brutalist, September 5th, The Substance. You know, because all of Hollywood does adrenochrome, I'd like to say The Substance because that's probably real in Hollywood. Whatever that movie's about, I haven't watched it yet, that's real in Hollywood. And that's probably adrenochrome that they're referencing in that freaking movie. That's probably adrenochrome in Hollywood. So that's up there to me. That's like an inside predictive programming. So The Substance is interesting to me. But Anora sounds like it might be a winner as well. But you know what? I'm a conspiracy guy. I haven't watched the movie. It might be about aging or adrenochrome or something like that. I'm going to go with The Substance. Because if Demi Moore joined the Illuminati and now she's back in the public's eye, and if she's now back in the good graces of Hollywood, she'll win that award or the award for actress. But I don't know who are the nominees in that category. So it's either Anora or Substance, but for fun, in predictive programming, I'm going to pick The Substance. And then Anora would be my second choice. Oh, what's up, Mandy? There you guys. She supported me. Love her. She said, Mandy the Catchbee, go check her out on YouTube. Please, please, please support her. All right, here we go. We get to the categories, y'all. My categories: Oscar or actor in a supporting role. We got Yuri Borisov from Anora. Ooh, Kieran Culkin. A Real Pain. I haven't watched that movie yet. I do want to watch it. I'm a Kieran Culkin fan. I've met him and Macaulay many occasions in my life, my younger life. I'm rooting for him. Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown. Still haven't watched it. Guy Pearce, The Brutalist. Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice. Shouldn't the guy that played Donald Trump be nominated? Maybe that's not a supporting role. All right, supporting role. Give me your guys as your answer. Edward Norton or Kieran Culkin. Kieran got an award at SAG. Oh, that's right. I wasn't able to watch the SAG Awards because it was on Netflix and I don't have an account, so I couldn't live stream it. Conspiracy theory. Mikey is my favorite Mikey. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Culkin. You know what? If Kieran Culkin won the SAG Award, it's either going to be Jeremy Strong. Is that the guy from The Bear, the TV show The Bear about the food? I watched that show. Is that the guy from the Bear? Oh, we could have watched it together. Oh, you're damn right. We need to do that next time. We need to do that next time. Jeremy Strong, is that the guy from The Bear? All right, I'm going to go with Kieran Culkin. I think you guys are right. You know what? If he won the SAG Award, and Hollywood loves him coming off of that TV show too, that was really good on HBO or whatever. That was a really good show. Oh, Jeremy Strong is from Succession. Okay, I haven't started Succession just yet. I do want to watch that show. It has the guy from, not Community, Parks and Rec. It has that guy from Parks and Rec. And I want to watch Succession. Oh, Jeremy Allen White is the bear dude. That's right, Mandy. You guys are on top of it. What's up, Born Mush? Good to see you. Is it bad I haven't seen any of these movies? Me either. I've probably seen one or two. All right, who did I pick? I picked Kieran Culkin for actor in a supporting role. And then if I have to go with a second choice, it'll be Yuri Borisov from Anora. All right, I'm getting dizzy. My body's breaking down right now. I've been online for 2.5 hours almost. I'm starting to break down. I'm starting to feel it. Actress in a supporting role. Monica Barbaro, A Complete Unknown. That's who you are, Monica. A Complete Unknown. Ariana Grande, Wicked. Wow, she got nominated? Oh, shit. Felicity Jones, The Brutalist. Isabella Rossellini. Oh, wow, she made a comeback. Conclave. And Zoe Saldana, Emilia Perez. My gosh. Do you guys think they'll actually give an award to Ariana Grande or Zoe Saldana? Yeah, we did animated feature. I picked The Wild Robot. Joey Baseball. Do you guys actually think they'll give Ariana Grande and Zoe Saldana an award? Mandy's like, Ari. Wow. It normally goes to people that are younger. If they want to go younger, it would be Ariana Grande or Zoe Saldana. Golly, jeepers. It could be Isabella Rossellini, but she's been nominated before, so maybe she'll win for Conclave. My God, guys, am I going to pick Ariana Grande just for fuck's sake? And I saw Ariana Grande, whatever, in person one day. I had an audition at Nickelodeon Studios on Sunset for a TV show called Sam and Cat. I don't know why, but they were bringing me in for like a little guest star audition or whatever, a cameo. And then I walked to the studios, and that's where they filmed it. And I saw Ariana Grande walking around on the set. But I didn't say nothing. I was in the little hallway about to do the audition. Well, I didn't know who she was at that time, to be quite honest with you. I didn't know who she was. Or she wasn't that famous. Sorry, everybody, I'm breaking down. All right, I'm gonna go with Ariana Grande. I don't know why. I don't know why. Is she gonna show up? Is she gonna have any skin on her bones? And my second choice is Zoe Saldana. But it's probably gonna be the girl from Conclave. But I don't know why I'm going with that. I don't know why I'm going with that. Did you guys say who you thought it was? She was good in Wicked. I'm waiting for part 2. I hate watching a movie that has 2 parts, and then you watch part 1, and it's like a TV show. You got to wait a year or however longer for part 2. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I need to watch the next episode right away. I need to finish the story. And I've been wanting to watch Wicked. But I'm like, I gotta wait for part 2, or should I just watch it? All right. Let's move on. Sorry, guys. I'm getting tired. I got to get offline in about 10, 15. Actor in a leading role. Who do we have? We have Adrian Brody, the Brutalist. He's back in a big way. Timothy Chalamet, the new Illuminati kid, a complete unknown. Coleman Domingo. Where do I know Coleman Domingo from? Is he from The Walking Dead or one of those TV shows? Is that Coleman Domingo? Ray Fiennes for Conclave. And, Sebastian Stan. That's the guy that played Trump. Wow, I'm so happy they actually nominated an actor that played Trump. Can you believe that? Hollywood doesn't want to nominate an actor that played Trump and was a part of that movie. He ain't going to win, though. I'm not saying he deserves it either, but he ain't going to win. But I cannot believe they nominated somebody that played Donald Trump in a movie. Ray Fiennes is an Academy Award-winning actor, probably from before. Coleman Domingo, I think that's the guy from Walking Dead or whatever it's called. Timothy Chalamet is going to win it. We all know he's been on a Academy Award run in the press and in the media for 5 years now on Saturday Night Live. But if I had to give a second guest, it would be Ray Fiennes for Conclave. Fear the Walking Dead. That's what it's called. Mandy, you know your entertainment, man. We're going to have an entertainment show with you one day for entertainment. I'm also thinking about doing a Hollywood podcast. I have a couple reporters and a lot of people that know about pop culture in Hollywood. And a few of them wanted to be on a podcast with me or to do it together. So I might be trying to start that up as soon as I can get my real life in order and live stream on a better basis with people. So I'm going to give it to Timothy Chalamet. Ray Fiennes is my second choice. Oh, thank you, Mandy. You know you're going to be on it. Actress. Okay, here we are. Actress in a leading role. Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, the skinny lady too. Carlia Sofia Gascon, the one that's in all the controversy for words or racism or whatever on Twitter. The transgender actress. And then we got Molly. Is it Molly or Mikey or Madison? Sounds like a porn star. Mikey Madison. Honora, Demi Moore, the Substance, and Fernando Torres. All right, there it is. So it's either Cynthia Erivo for Wicked. She's probably going to win instead of Ariana Grande. Let's be honest with you. Ariana Grande just played a stupid-ass fucking character. Yeah, hi. Oh, my God. I'm a witch, the good witch. Cynthia Erivo can sing, same thing as Ariana Grande, but let's be honest, she's of a different color. And she's probably gay or lesbian or whatever the term is. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying she would be the winner, possibly. Carla Sofia Gascon, I don't think she can win, but she might win because the Academy Awards might want their first transgender actor or actress to win an award that was from a man. So while I'm talking this through, if they want to predicate to that world, she might actually win. Because she went from a man to a woman, and now she's nominated as a international woman, as an actress, from becoming a man in the DEI world of the Academy Awards. I'm just saying. But because of the controversy and all that, they might not give it to her. But hey, it's interesting when you think about it. It's interesting. I personally want to give it to Demi Moore. But I think, damn, dude, should I? I'm going to give it to Cynthia Erivo from Wicked. But I want Demi Moore to win it. She'd be my second choice. I think the Academy Awards are, I don't know. But if Demi Moore is in the Illuminati officially again, they're going to give her the award as she's deserved it for all these years, for movies like G.I. Jane, all the TV shows and all the movies. And now that she's officially in the Illuminati, they're going to give it to Demi Moore as a propaganda tool that she is the now it factor. Now she's going to get all these movie roles and all that her time has come. Her time has come. I'll answer this, even though I don't want to talk about it. But Filmsy Greenberg with a $5 donation. Thank you so much for the support. I honestly appreciate it, brother. It means the world to me nowadays. Mikey, I hear you're entering the Dabbleverse. Not willingly. I just decided to do live streaming podcasts 2 or 3 times a week. And I know a lot of the Dabbleverse and the Onion people, want to watch. And they watch videos and they want to troll or hate or love or do whatever they do. So I'm not entering the Dabbleverse willingly, but I have to respect the fact that a lot of people in the Dabbleverse are watching my videos and stuff like that, thanks to, I guess, the publicity from the other people in the Dabbleverse. So thank you very much. But I hope when you guys come to realize, if you come to hate on me or hate watch me, I hope you start to enjoy me and realize I'm a simple person and I'm just trying to live my life the healthiest as possible and make a living through YouTube. Thank you, Filmsy Greenberg. You're freaking awesome. All right, so where were we? Actress in a leading role. From the one clip I seen, Demi looked really good with her facial acting. The substance did take a lot of acting skills. She isn't afraid to commit to a role. I'm a dabbler, but I'm a fan of Mikey. Thank you, Filmsy. We love you too, brother. I don't love all the Onion people. Let's get that right. There's some evil people out there. Not sound stupid, but what is the Dabbleverse? It's just a group of people that make live streams and they talk to each other and they troll each other. They hate watch any little thing. They make clips about it. You might enjoy it, Brent. It's a lot of controversy and a lot of drama. Colin Matty, you got it wrong. We're all very entertained by you. But yeah, entertaining in a good way or bad way sometimes. You know what I mean? Like they want to make fun of me, my videos, my cooking videos. They made fun of my apartment because some of it's dirty. You know, it's just, that's personal attacks. They made fun of my body, certain parts of my body. Like, that shit's evil, man. That shit's evil. All right, I'm not gonna continue with that anymore. Let's move on to director. Jacques Audiard, Amelia Perez, Sean Baker, Honora, Brady Corbett, The Brutalist, Carly Forget, The Substance, James Mangold, Complete Unknown. So let's be honest. It's either the Amelia Perez director, the French guy that's getting a lot of publicity, or James Mangold. I'm going to go with James Mangold, A Complete Unknown, and second choice is Amelia Perez. Mandy says, boom, I am a Debbie Downer. They're not always bullies, Brent. They're not always bullies, brother, but sometimes they do, like, evil things, dude. They do evil things. The Substance, Pink or Pin Mike. Thank you, Colin Madden. Thank you, Filmsy. Thank you, Waver. What's up, Waver? Good Sunday to you. All right. Who did I go with? I went with A Complete Unknown. That might win the best picture. But I don't know. I picked who I picked. Second choice is Amelia Perez for director. All right. Now, let's go to the big category. Guys, please help me out here. Honora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, or Wicked. Guys, A Complete Unknown is definitely going to be in there. Conclave's going to be in there. Dune Part 2 is going to be in there. Who won Best Picture last year? I can't remember these things, dude. Was it Dune? Because I know they didn't win director for Dune. And he's not even nominated for Dune Part 2. Fuck, man. He should have been nominated. The director for Dune? Who won Best Picture in 2024? Academy Awards. Oh, the Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer won last year. Huh. Who won in 2023? Let me look at their pattern. Oh yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once was 2023. All right. Conclave, guys. What do you guys think? Honora, we got Honora, A Complete Unknown, or Wicked. I want Substance. Wicked, The Brutality, didn't have a popcorn bucket. That's a good one. Was Wicked even that good? It's not that it's good or anything. It's just that it's a Hollywood movie based off of, the Wizard of Oz. And it was made for Hollywood with millions and millions of dollars in colors. Only Dune and Wicked had popcorn buckets. And they probably still want to sell more popcorn buckets. Wicked is amazing. It's not a Hollywood movie. You don't consider Wicked a Hollywood movie? I do. It's a musical. And has a musical won Best Picture in many years? Probably not. So they might give it to a musical. A musical might win it. Amelia Perez or A Complete Unknown. Is that considered a musical? Is A Complete Unknown considered a musical? I don't know. It came from the musical. Yeah, that's right. Carousel, one of the best musicals, in my opinion. It's very interesting, the Best Picture category. Conclave, the Pope is dying right now. That's a very popular topic. Dune Part 2 did not win. And it was an amazing freaking picture. So they could either go with The Substance, to tell adrenochrome to the world, or Amelia Perez as a musical winning the movie, international film as well. But I predict it to win international film, so it's not going to win Best Picture. Dune Part 2 is deserving of a Best Picture movie award, in my opinion. It's better than Part 1. It's really good. Conclave, I'm sure, is really good in terms of Hollywood film. A Complete Unknown, is that a musical? I don't know. Wicked is a musical. Should it win Best Picture? Would a musical win Unknown? Damn. I'm struggling. So I'm going to be honest. It's between A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, and Wicked. I'm going to say Conclave, y'all. I'm going to say Conclave. And then my second choice would be Dune Part 2. But Dune Part 2 should win. I want Dune Part 2 to win. I want it to win. But I'm picking Conclave. But I want Dune Part 2 to win. Because remember, we're doing a contest, y'all. We're doing a contest. I'm trying to get as many right as I can. Not just my favorites. So there it is, y'all. So if you're playing against me, I'll go over all of them right now. Starting from the bottom right up, documentary short, I picked Death by Numbers. Live action short, I picked I'm Not a Robot. Animated short, I picked Magic Candies. Visual effects, I picked Dune Part 2. Sound, I picked Wicked. I predicted them to pick Wicked for sound. Production design, Nosferatu. Makeup and hairstyling, Wicked. Editing, Amelia Perez. Costume design, Wicked. Cinematography, Nosferatu. Original song, El Mal from Amelia Perez. Original score, Conclave. Documentary feature. Soundtrack to Coup d'etat. Best animated feature, The Wild Robot. I can't wait to watch that this week. International feature, Amelia Perez. Adapted screenplay, Conclave. Original screenplay, The Substance. Actor in a supporting role, Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain. Actress in a supporting role, Ariana Grande, Wicked. I don't know why I picked that one. I don't know why. Because I picked Cynthia Erivo a couple minutes later. But actor in a leading role, Timothée Chalamet, from A Complete Unknown. Actress in a leading role, Cynthia Erivo, Wicked. 2 Wickeds, an actor or actress in a supporting and leading role. Wow, that's crazy. It should go to Demi, though. Director, James Mangold for A Complete Unknown. And Best Picture to Conclave. Best Picture to Conclave. All right, everybody. From the bottom of my heart, get your last super chats in or questions or whatever, because I'm going to get out of here in about 4 minutes, and I'm going to try to make some food. I think I'm going to make pasta tonight, and I probably shouldn't have dairy, but I'm going to have Alfredo pasta sauce, and I have a couple of turkey sausages with Alfredo. So like Alfredo and turkey sausages. This sounds really, really good. I'm getting hungry. So any super chat questions or anything, get them in before I leave so I can thank you properly. And hopefully on the next episode, I will have the raffle available for everybody that supported and donated and joined the raffle. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to write the names down and pick it from a hat to win the autograph photo. But for everybody that's online, I appreciate you. Joey said the Garfield movie was snubbed. You're damn right. You're damn right. I got to watch it still. I love Garfield. I still haven't watched the Super Mario Brothers movie or the Garfield movie. Come on. I got to find my inner kid. But with all of your guys' support and donations today, I might have a decent week to buy some food this week. And maybe I'll watch those cartoons. And The Wild Robot. I want to watch that one. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Mandy, Brent, Joey, everybody that's online, Waver, everybody from the Dabbleverse, Brent. I love you all. I don't know why my video is going really, really bad. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for the super chats and the donations. Again, my heart is full. Mandy donated. Brent donated a lot. Call in, beloved chatter, call in again, video comment. I love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully I can live stream again in a couple of days. Please hope my health continues on the upward trend and I'm feeling better so I can live stream. And I don't know what else to say, but I appreciate and I love you all. God bless. Thanks for hanging out with me. Go watch the red carpet. Go put on the red carpet. Let's see their outfits. And let's enjoy the Academy Awards together. And hopefully you can beat me. I'm going to take a picture and post it on my social media right now when I get off so people can play against me. So I love you guys. I don't know what else to say. God bless you. And Mandy and everybody else, Brent, I'll be talking to you guys soon. I promise. Love you. Good night. God bless. Have a good night at the Oscars. Yeah, baby. I don't know why I love them. I love them. Who's hosting tonight? I forgot. Oh, it's the comedian from the talk show. Not Jimmy Kimmel. What's the other guy's name? The redhead. Yeah, he's hosting. Have a good night. Love you guys. God bless.